Don't blink, it's your baying. Welcome to our show. Hope you guys are doing well because I'm having a wonderful day on this on this uh on this 2nd June 2025. Today is an emotional day. Today we're covering season 12 of Trailer Park Boys, the last season. There's some update about my covering of Trailer Park Boys. I am gonna take a break because yesterday, doing the recap, I was feeling fatigue. I was really feeling fatigue. We're gonna take a break. As I announced before, we're gonna be reviewing tomorrow. We're gonna be reviewing season 1 of Kenny vs. Penny by heart. So how much we remember it, how much we remember from it. It's gonna be cool. Oh, for fuck's sakes, ink. I didn't do a good job. It's too long for TikTok now. So the plan would absolutely be to do Kenny versus Penny. There's a complication. It would be 6 days, 1 day per season. However, there's a possibility, a very strong possibility, that the review that I do, that I'll do it by heart. I don't want to watch the show. Oh, it's a great show. But I just watched it so often that I think, look at this. We have a handhill. How cool is that? We have a handhill. Bought it last year. I want to see if it's gonna go to the kernel. We drop popcorn kernel. This is cruel though. You know, this is really cruel. Yeah, I feel bad about that. I should be setting it free, but then there goes science, right? So with Kenny vs. Penny, I feel like I've watched the show enough to be able to do like, hey, I'm gonna do covering it up. Now, also there is a situation with Kenny vs. Penny. So, Trailer Park Boys, I watched it. So the situation with okay, I'm gonna do another video. So this is in season 12. This is an us ending Trailer Park Boys. I'm gonna be covering the podcast. Don't worry about it. I promise you guys I will keep my promises, like I usually do. But there is this bot that's coming in. And this bot that's coming in, which is kind of important in itself, is I would love being able to do the podcast when I work. So I don't know if it's in 2 weeks or in 3 weeks. I don't know when I'm gonna find a job, but I'm trying. So this could be. I think I thought as much. Trailer Park Boys. Trailer Park Boys is more content than Kenny vs. Penny, of course, when it comes to the show. But the reason why I wanted to watch a show, because Trailer Park Boy, the universe is so complex. It is the podcast, it is the movie, it is a special, it is the on tour, it is a live show, there's so much things. Kenny vs. Penny, although really good, I'm playing the tower. Although really good, when you watch a show, this is it. There's season 1 to season 6. There's the pandemic special, and then there's Kenny commentary. The cool thing with Kenny commentary is that we get a view on the affect of it. The not cool thing about it is this is 20 years later, so you can tell that Kenny moved on. It just sucks that we have 88 episodes of Kenny vs. Penny, and that's pretty much it. So, as much as I wanna elastic Trailer Park Boys, I don't want to elastic Kenny vs. Penny because it's just such a show of anthem. In a perfect world, because Kenny vs. Penny, I can watch it in 1 day. But when I watch it in 1 day, I do a whole day for it. I don't do anything else. I'll put it in the morning and then I'll just watch it. It is 88 episodes, which is 20 minutes each, which is 1,720 minutes. 1,720 minutes is about 5 hours. So it's not that much. It isn't that much at all. So I would like to watch it. It's more than 5 hours, but I do it 2 times the speed. See that? I would like to watch it, the whole thing in 1 day. And I just don't have time to watch the whole thing in 1 day and do the covering. I could do that actually. I could do that, but it would take me like a rainy day, and I don't think tomorrow's a rainy day. I could do that actually. So this is pretty much it. However, there's more to it. Kenny vs. Penny. See. Why did I want to do it? I want to do it for the wrong reason. I want to do it because once it's done, it's done, and I can move on to, like, for example, Fullmetal Alchemist. You know. But I was watching, and the funniest thing is, and I have to kind of give shit to Kenny here. However, it's super understandable. Kenny Hotz bought the rights to Kenny vs. Penny, which allowed him to put it on YouTube, and him being able to put it on YouTube has been a way for fans to show for free. However, there's a problem with that. The problem with that is that YouTube will strike down Kenny vs. Penny. Kenny vs. Penny was a show that was extremely special. The word retarded is used, the word faggot is used. There is nudity. So YouTube will constantly take down Kenny vs. Penny. Kenny Hotz, which is the channel to watch Kenny vs. Penny, is tired of it, and now they re-upload the episode. But they re-upload the episode without a care in the world. So what they'll do is they'll put, for example, Who's a Better Chef. So I know, because I watch the show often, that Who is a Better Chef is season 1, episode 3. I know that the weight, who can gain more weight, is actually the pilot, and who can lose more weight is the first episode. I know season 6, which is the ending, ends with a show called Who the Black Guys Like the Most, right? So that's pretty, I know that shit, right? For something that comes in, it's really hard to focus. So for example, you want to see the show, how it evolves. So for example, with Kenny vs. Penny, this is very special. So in the first, there's this relationship between Kenny vs. Penny. There's this certain relationship, and now at the end of the show, there's no relationship. They hate each other. So yeah, Kenny said he hates Spenny because Spenny would complain about what the show was, but Kenny would be the one that spent days and weeks upon end. He would sleep at the office to watch the show and cut the show. They would do an episode per week, but episode per week is easy, except for when you're filming for 3 days. So when you're filming for 3 days and you have to montage for 4 days, this is a bit more complex. You have to write the show, you have to write something else. So it's a lot harder. However, I did find someone that uploaded this season. They did was 1 video per season. They did 1 video per. This is really cool though. It is 1 video per season 1, which is 9 hours and 51, and the rest they're smaller. They're a lot smaller. So yeah. So I could watch this. But ultimately speaking, the problem with Kenny vs. Penny is that once it's done, it's done. There's nothing else. Like, realistically speaking, I can do Trailer Park Boys for 3-4 years, realistically speaking. And then the greatest thing about Trailer Park Boys is it's not finished. So even if, for example, right, 1 week I'm motivated, I'm really motivated, guys, and I want to start content, right? So what I end up doing is I end up doing 4 episodes every single night, right? That's out a week. That's his 28th episode. 28th episode is huge. It's half a year. There is 10 years of it. So by the time that I'm there, there's always gonna be more episodes. Ultimately, I'm gonna catch up. Even if I do 1 episode per day, the show is 520 episodes. The current state of the podcast. So it would be 1 week is 700. It would be like 80 days. It would be like 2 or 3 months. But the 2 or 3 months, that is 2 or 3 months, that is 8 to 12 weeks, which is 8 to 12 more episodes, right? And I would do it when I have a job. So if I don't find a job this week, and if I only find a job in 3 weeks, I start in 3 weeks. So already our calculation is wrong. You're gonna be eating 10 years soon. So yeah. So Trailer Park Boys, there's just almost longevity to it, versus a show like Kenny vs. Penny, where there's no longevity to it. And ultimately speaking, I couldn't review the commentary from Kenny Hotz, but I just don't think that I want to, because It's a commentary on a show. Like, Kenny versus Benny. Oh man, and it's the best quality of it is his worst flaw. The best quality of it is the fact that it's a show that's remained untouched. Like Kenny vs. Benny today could not exist. Could not exist. It would be canceled after season 2 when they eat more meat. It will not exist, right? But since it's already made, you cannot erase part of the history. So there's always ways to check it out, and always way to watch it, and always way to remember it. But the show should not have existed. And there's also this, and this is more of a personal problem. This is a lot more of a personal problem. This is something I shouldn't be mad about, but I'm a bit mad about. So Kenny, in his later years, came out and said, "Hey, those are the things that I did that I regret." Now, ultimately speaking, Kenny has a right to regret. Ultimately speaking, Kenny is a different person. He is a father now. It is not said that in this commentary. But at the same time, I'm watching this and I'm like, dude, I worship you because you were the way you were. A lot of who I am is thanks to Kenny Hotz, you know? And that's really, and there's things that I've done in the past that I already regret. And things that I've done today that I've all regretted in 10 years. Like, oh, why did you keep it ending captivity for content? That's stupid. Right? But for now, what I'm doing is it's fun. You know, it's fun and it's what I wanted to do. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But for now, we'll see. And hearing Kenny, oh, dude, he's not eating the kernel. Shit. I thought he was gonna be eating the kernel, but he's not. Damn it. So yeah, so it is complex. It is really complex. And I don't know how it's gonna work. I don't know how. I hope it does, but if it doesn't, it doesn't. And if it doesn't, I'm kind of fucked. I don't know. I have no clue, guys. It's gonna be a day-to-day, check by check. Right? Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. All of this is to say two things. We'll be taking a break from Trailer Park Boys, and all of this to say we'll be starting Kenny vs. Benny. Sounds good. Sounds great.